Hey guys, it's Rachel. Yes, I realise it is Recovery Tuesday, but unfortunately Bea is poorly this week. She appears to have lost her voice, so she has actually asked if anybody else from the collab would like to take her place, well, only just for this week, and cover the topic. So I spoke to Molly and she seemed okay with that. I've got quite a bit of free time at the moment, so that kind of feels okay to me. This week we're looking at sort of eating disorders and other people, and then kind of commitments. On Monday, I think that both Tara and Felicia did an excellent job of kind of looking at how an eating disorder can affect your relationships. Today I kind of wanted to touch on family and friends. I'm not going to look at the education side of it because, as I said, I think Monday did a pretty good job of that, and I know that they've discussed the Something Fishy site, and that with regards to education is a great one. I know for me, when I first became poorly, not only did I not know anything about the illness, my family and friends didn't, and although my friends I didn't really tell them much at first. I know that my parents sort of lacked some sort of education. I certainly think that sort of has improved, especially with websites like Beat. And I know they were there when I first got poorly, but they're a lot more in the public eye now, and I think there's a huge amount more education concerning eating disorders. Everywhere you look, really, it's kind of, there's stories here and there. So I think that that's an incredibly important part of an eating disorder with regards to others, is kind of educating them. Of course, there's the people who struggle with eating disorders for a long period of time, and I think that even then family and friends can lack a huge amount of insight. I think for me, I would encourage my parents to have sought more kind of education concerning what went on with me, but they were very much involved in my care and in my treatment, despite the fact I was in my early 20s at the time. And what I want to just look at now really is kind of rebuilding trust after being sick. I kind of came up with that one because I was thinking of just before I began my recovery into beginning of January 2004, I've been in hospital through most of the winter, and I kind of discharged, well, I did discharge myself against medical advice. I was basically told within sort of a number of weeks, 6 weeks tops, I'd be back in hospital. It caused huge problems because, of course, I was coming home to my mum and dad. My brother was away at university at the time, so he was still living at home, but he was in halls. And I remember something that the psychiatrist kind of picked up on, and the team picked up on, and it was, it's going to take a long time for them to trust you, because at the end of the day, although I'm not a bad person, I was very deceitful, I was very manipulative. That's kind of what my eating disorder did to me, and my other difficulties did to me. So there was a huge, that's why I kind of came up with that this week when I was thinking about friends and families, and I was thinking about, if your parents or friends have been around you during a struggle, it's going to take them a while to trust you. I always think about, when I was recovering and I'd go to the toilet after I'd eaten, and I'd think, God, I hope they're not all thinking that I'm being, oh my God, I better really hurry. And I'd go to the loo in record time and wash my hands, and I'd be coming out because I didn't want them to think I was making myself sick. Or I kind of made a point of taking one of my friends with me so that they didn't think that, or saying to my mum, will you come to the loo with me, kind of thing. And that was something that was quite interesting. So I kind of, look at the time already, I'm rambling on. But yeah, it is going to take them a very long time for them to trust you. If you've kind of lied to them and hidden things from them, they are going to question you. And I guess my advice is to take a deep breath and recognise that your family and friends do care about you. It's just going to take them some time. If you've been very, very poorly, they're going to need some time to see that. And your recovery isn't about showing them that you can live without all these destructive behaviours. But as I say, let that maybe encourage you further. I think what's also important in terms of trust when you're recovering from an eating disorder is allowing family and friends to help you. When I say family and friends, I don't mean it has to be, I have my brother, my sister, you know, or my mum, my dad, whoever. Your family and friends can be whoever is around you, who supports you, loves you, cares about you. Okay, people have all sorts of different families and all sorts of different friends and all sorts of different relationships. So when I'm talking about family and friends, these people can be anybody. They can be from a broad range of areas, and they basically, it's the people who are supporting you. So working as a team, working with them, allowing them to have some kind of, not control, but let them feel like they're making a difference. You know, it's like my mum always made my dinner, and that was like her way of she felt like she was making a difference to me. And I think it can seem a little bit kind of pathetic at times and all of that, but I do think it's a massive thing. And I think that if you are to sit, you're watching this now and you're sort of thinking, you know, if you've got friends, which I'm sure a lot of people who are watching these videos, some of their friends have eating disorders or other mental health problems, if you know, there's nothing better really than feeling like you've helped somebody, or you've been able to make that person smile, or you send them a letter and you get a text message the next morning telling you, you know, I received your beautiful, wonderful letter, it was so kind of you, you know, I love you to pieces. That makes you feel good. And so it doesn't have to be you helping them in the sense of changing their eating disorder, taking away. It's about something that is a connection and feels good. How your family and friends can help you can vary in a huge amount of ways, and that's for you to kind of tell them, really. If you can sort of turn around to one of your friends and say, you know, I really appreciate it, you know, that you do this for me, and you know, that it means the world to me, and to know that you're just there and I can pick up the phone and sort of have a rant at you, that really means a lot to me. So let them know what help they are helping you with, if that makes sense. Look, I'm going to stop this here because I am rambling on, and goodness knows, I'm hoping this is under 10 minutes. But I hope that's been of some help, and I hope that's been helpful, guys, and you will see me, unfortunately, again on Thursday. Alright, bye!